Hey guys, Jeff with Wiseman Automotive, working on a 2000 Buick LeSabre. We are doing the outside driver's side tie rod. Got some tech tips here for you, so kind of stay tuned. But here's what it looks like. This is what we're replacing. When you go back and forth with the tire, you felt a little bit of play right here where the tie rod meets the knuckle. So this thing's going to need alignment afterwards, obviously. Here is the part number that we are using. I don't know why my camera won't focus, but it's a SBE S3452 made by SRT. So that's the part we're using. All right, the first thing you want to do is, before you remove the tie rod here from the knuckle, you want to make sure that that big nut right here is loose that goes to the tie rod that holds it down nice and tight. Now, you're going to be using a 22 millimeter wrench. You may be able to use a 17 or 7/8. I mean, if you don't have a 22, and then the 13 millimeter actually holds the inner tie rod. Okay, so I already broke it loose, and I did have a little bit of a problem with it. You might be able to see some steam coming off of there. That's because I had to take the torch to it a little bit. So I'm just going to loosen this up just a little bit. Just crack it loose. I want to make sure that it's away from the tie rod itself. Alrighty. All right, I got my 18 millimeter deep impact, put an impact gun. Okay. And that nut is just a little bit hot coming off of there. I'm just going to lightly give a little taparooski here. There you go. Okay, so we got that right there where it's loose. Now, there's several ways we can do this. I usually count the threads when I take it off. Another way is you can measure it. So let me go find my measuring tape. Okay, so like I was saying, you can take a tape measure and you can measure it, and you maybe measure to the center if you want it to. I typically, after I get it knocked loose, I count my threads, and here's what I do. So this is facing down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, getting pretty sloppy, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 19, and then put the new one in, and I started down here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then I put the dude back in. If you look, I left the lock nut right there, and which is pretty much the same distance as before. So you can change out that nut. I mean, I don't see really a point in doing it unless you're changing out the whole tie rod, the inner tie rod, but just doing the outer tie rod, I don't see the point. So they gave us a new castle nut. We're going to put down here. We're going to start that guy. This is just getting you in the ballpark. This is not an alignment. So it just gets you close to where you need to be, but you still need an alignment. I don't care if you measure it. I don't care if you count the threads, whatever way you're doing it. I've never put one on and been dead back on. Okay, so you need to get an alignment. So I took the grease fitting here and put it on there with a adjustable wrench, and I just got the nut right here to snug. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little grease in there. Just until I see some, I'm just looking for the boot to start expanding. There it is. Okay, take that off of there, lay this to the side, and then take a rag. Make sure you wipe that off of there. You don't want that going down the road, customer seeing that. Okay, so wipe that nice and clean. All right, we're going to torque our bottom cast nut here to about 52 foot-pounds, and then we're going to have to look for the, oh, there it is. I don't know if you can hear. There it is, right there. Okay. So we're going to put our new cotter pin in. One thing you always want to do is make sure you use a new cotter pin. Never reuse an old one. Put that guy in there. And I want to bend them down so they can't make their way back out of there. And now, I think the torque spec on this one was like 55 for the nut to lock it down. We're not going to be worried about too much because, like I said, this thing's going to need an alignment. But I do have to drive it to the alignment place. So I am going to hold this with my 13 here and my 22 here. I'm just going to snug it down pretty good. And then the alignment guy, once he gets done adjusting this, because I know it's going to be out, he can snug it down a little tighter. Okay, that's how you basically do a tie rod. Like I said, it has to have an alignment. You can try to ballpark like I did, but I guarantee you, you will not be close enough to pass an alignment. So the specs for an alignment. So yeah, take it to the alignment machine, drive it there, and get into alignment. So hopefully this video helps you guys. Like I said before in other videos, I just try to do this to help you guys out, give you some information, stuff like that. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, well then by all means don't do it. Okay, pay the professional to do the job. That's how they do it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Like, subscribe, share this video. All that stuff really helps me out, helps me to help you guys out. So God bless USA. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.